dispute, act as buffer zone. And other state like satellite state, de facto state, deep state, etc. This is all about the types of state. Here we can study and know the meaning about the types of state. There are mainly 5 types, that is sovereign state, dependent state, neutral state and the buffer state. Sovereign state कस्ता स्टेटलाई जनाउँछ भन्दाखेरि फुल्ली स्टेबल इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट हुन्छ र अनगभर्मेन्ट हुन्छ, पावरफुल गभर्मेन्ट हुन्छ र फिक्स्ड टेरिटोरी हुन्छ. फर इक्जाम्पलमा के लिन सकिन्छ भन्दाखेरि इन्डिया, युएसए, फ्रान्स. त्यस्तै अनदर टाइप्स अफ स्टेट आर डिपेन्डेन्ट स्टेट which are fully controlled by the other big countries that becomes colonized by the some countries. And for example, Greenland is dependent upon Denmark, and Puerto Rico is dependent on USA, and that is controlled by USA, this country. And Greenland is controlled by the Denmark because it gets colonized by the big countries. And that another types of state are neutral state, remains neutral in war and dispute, for example Switzerland. And another types of state is failed state. What type of state is called failed state? That the government become corrupt or weak, functioning properly, and the citizen of that country get suffer. For example, we can see the example of Somalia, where all the peoples are suffering. And another type of state is buffer state. That country lies between two powerful countries, or the rival countries, means the competition country. That the, for example, we can see the Nepal is at buffer state. Nepal is buffer state because it lies between the India and China. And Bhutan is also in buffer state because it also lies between India and China. And buffer state helps to reduce the dispute and act as buffer.